Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make crispy air fryer fried chicken. This chicken is just as good, if not better, than that deep fried chicken. And I'm going to show you all the tips and tricks to get that crispy crust plus a blend of seasonings that will make your mouth water. To start off this recipe, we need to get our chicken and put it in a buttermilk brine bath. This brine is going to help the chicken to be even juicier and more flavorful than if we simply just battered it. You need 8 pieces of chicken for this recipe, and I'm using 4 chicken thighs and 4 drumsticks that we're going to be placing in a Ziploc bag, but you could also use a large bowl. Next, we're going to mix together 2 cups of buttermilk and 1/4 cup of hot sauce, which is optional, but it does give a nice zip of heat. 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Mix this all up and pour that over the chicken. Tightly zip up that bag and toss that around a bit. And place that in your fridge for at least 4 hours, but up to 24 hours. Once we're done with that buttermilk brine, let's move on to the dredging mixture. In a large bowl, we're going to combine 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, and 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of basil, and 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of white pepper, and 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Give this a great big stir until it's all combined, and then, working 1 piece of chicken at a time, remove it from the brine and gently shake it to get any excess off. Place it into that breading mixture and coat it thoroughly. Then set it on a wire rack for 5 to 10 minutes so the flour and buttermilk brine meld together. Once all of your chicken is coated, go ahead and discard that buttermilk brine in that mixture. Next step is to air fry it, so let's put that air fryer on a flat, well-ventilated surface. Place that breaded chicken into that air fryer basket. Make sure to not overcrowd that basket. You don't want your pieces to touch each other. And yes, you can do more than 1 batch if you need to. Now we need to spritz or baste that chicken thoroughly with cooking oil. Make sure not to miss any spots, including that underside. In order for this chicken to get that fried, yummy texture, you're going to need this fat. Otherwise, you're going to have flour chicken and it's not very good. Now we're going to set our temperature to 370 to 380 and air fry for 10 minutes. Carefully flip that chicken, and if you notice there's areas of white flour, make sure to spritz that with the oil. And continue to cook that for another 10 to 12 minutes, or until that chicken is safely cooked to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Now every air fryer and every piece of chicken is different, so the best way to know if your chicken is safely cooked is to use an internal thermometer. Once those pieces are finished cooking, go ahead and remove those from the basket and finish the rest of the batch. You're going to want to let that cool for at least 5 to 10 minutes, but then you are ready to eat. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description below. Be sure to check out thestayatHomeChef.com where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. We'll see you later.